And welcome to the latest episode of The Altar, where you got me, gay liberal college boy Matt. We got Max, less racist. And we've got the Otterbox Yimra. So we're going with today. So
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know, there's like, it's more of the same old shit going on news-wise, to me at least. Unless I didn't see anything like too crazy.
Which is probably a good thing, at least mentally.
Yeah. So I was just figuring, like, it's close to Christmas. Let's just talk about what we're gonna get ourselves and who we're gonna hate on as a Christmas gift.
Yeah, I mean, Festivus starts first, right?
I don't know what that
Are
is.
they still
Sounds
doing
fucking
January
gay.
6th shit?
Are they?
Oh,
No,
apparently.
well, wait. Okay, Yimra doesn't know what Festivus is.
Why would I? Sounds fucking gay.
It's
Filming.
from Seinfeld. So yeah, it's a little gay, but it's
It's from Seinfeld. I say less.
yeah, it's where you hate on everyone. You air all your grievances with
George,
society.
you can't believe they let. I can't even do his voice right now. George, they let the Orthodox community in.
So
They didn't. What, Jerry?
Yeah, hit him up with it
They let Orthodox in. I can't do it right now. I'm too drunk.
already.
so, I mean, I'm happy with a Festivus and Christmas. You know, it's all good. We could do Hanukkah too. Ben's not here, so I guess
Well,
we can't do
it's pretty-
Hanukkah.
So
You're
Ben
right.
Ben has had an interesting schedule as of late. Being
Well,
the
in his industry, it kind of makes sense.
yeah. So well, it's the holidays, and he's got to do the gun running. Clearly, it's that time of year.
Yeah, you gotta sell those Christmas Kalashnikovs, you know.
Yeah, but luckily for me, I'm on break from school/prison, so I'm available-ish. But it's like classic. My son broke his
Well,
elbow.
you're on
the
work
other day.
release with the Mossad
Yeah.
right now, right?
Yeah, whatever. Sure. Yeah, I will admit to that because you guys don't know the true agency I work for yet. That's it. Just got it. No, it's like I was like, oh yeah, cool. I got like 2 weeks off of school. I'm very happy about that. Here are my anti-grievances. But I'm trying to do these IT course certifications so I could pad my resume for when I leap into the tech world. But I got my fucking son, my oldest, broke his elbow the other day. And I'm like,
What?
what did you do? He fucking was in the gym at school, was standing on a volleyball, fucking physics,
Wait,
got
dude,
the best
it's
of him.
December 22nd.
In the gym.
how
In the gym, not outside.
how late are they in school?
Oh, no, it was, when did he break? It was Monday. They got out on Tuesday. Tuesday was the last day.
Nice.
Oh,
Very base.
okay.
So, yeah.
Your kid's good though, right? Your kid's all Gucci gang.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was more worried about like kids spend too much time at school.
Why are they still in the prison system?
Yeah.
Well, he's decent. He's not listening. His fingers are they look like little sausages right now because of the inflammation and swelling and all that. I keep telling him, like, dude, I felt dirty doing it. I'm like, you say pledge allegiance in school, right? Yeah, put your hand up like that. Pledge allegiance to raising your fucking
Oh,
arm.
you can't give them a sling or something?
He has a sling, but he keeps shifting it.
You gotta
It's a
show
fuck-
him like
you remember,
a
it's a
cool guy in
kid.
movie.
He's-
How old is
That's
he?
the fucked
He
up
turned
part.
4. He's 4 months in a couple. 4 years in a couple months.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
You
a
gotta
couple
show
months.
him a good
Show him a
war
bunch.
movie
Watch
where they got a
Napoleon.
guy with this. Every cop movie, every movie where there's like the cops put the blanket on the guy at the end after he saves the day. He's got a little sling on him, and
Yeah.
you could be like John McClane and shoot some people. And
And
have this
I'm gonna
sling
do a
around.
quick question to the audience.
Yeah.
If the audio's good, because I haven't adjusted shit. Like I think it's been almost a year since I've actually ran the fucking podcast. I'm pretty sure because I think it was like February of this year. I think it was the last time I did anything. So it's been a while.
Yeah, sounds right, man. Yeah, because I remember like one of the first shows that came on, we did the hostile takeover because it was
Mhm.
the Russian
Mhm,
invasion, the special military operation. Excuse me.
They were just testing a couple conscripts in there.
Yeah. So anyways,
So okay,
well, I was just gonna brush through
we
my
have Ben.
issues.
Ben is competing with the freshly released Mr. Bout in the women's basketball league.
Okay.
It's much less competitive, according to I Watch the Watchmen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks
Who
good.
watch- check out.
We'll watch The Watchmen though. The
Sounds good to
Watchmen
me.
Watchmen.
I think we should all watch each other, live in glass
Yeah.
houses. Just
I
Yeah.
like
Just jerking off at all
I'm
times.
watching you, you're watching me. There's another dude watching us.
there
from
was
the
a
bushes.
fucking
Yeah.
I came up with some like shit post years ago. My brother's talking about like, anyone seen Boogie Nights with Mark Wahlberg? He's a porn star with a massive dick
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, it's actually about my life. They just put in the
Well, we
70s.
were doing these like, I don't know, these I was doing this weird thing of like doing the Mark Wahlberg impression. Like, hey guys, I'm Mark Wahlberg, huh? Look at me, I'm in Max Payne, okay? Have like what is like you remember the Mark Wahlberg SNL sketch? Anyways, like I was trying to work on that Mark Wahlberg shit, and my brother was talking about Boogie Nights. I was like, could you imagine Mark Wahlberg outside your house watching you? He's like, hey, I'm Mark Wahlberg. I'm watching you. Watch me fuck chicks in a movie while I watch you. Watch me, you. Huh? Isn't that crazy? And I'm like, my brother's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, plenty of things. And I don't even do drugs. I think this is a lot of alcohol. I have a lot of random shit that runs through my mind. But anyways, continuing my grievances, I guess, not even grievances. I said, now tonight, my son, I picked him up from daycare. I'm like, dude, you're not looking hot. Well, he was looking hot, but like wasn't looking good. His temperature was like 102 before bed. He's on fire.
Breaking.
Yeah.
Matt finds his own children hot.
I hate you so much.
I was trying to be the better man on that one.
Yeah. Not looking so hot.
For once, I was trying to be the good person.
Yeah. Said he wasn't looking
Scumbag
so
West
hot,
racist Max.
and he's on fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
dude, I didn't have my glasses on, bro. You know, it's my mistake.
Oh,
I like that. Could we talk about? Well, you know what's funny is I had some dude angry, like one of those people angry at me. So, anyways, quick filler for everyone listening is that this is a case of bad blogging. This isn't like the dude's a pedophile and put that out there for realsies. Not a pedophile, this guy. But there was
technically it's ehebophilia or something like that.
I don't know. Well, the thing, so there was some
We have that meme
posts. There is a yearly thing with Jonah Arc parade, and I guess this year, there was like a descendant of like the familial connection. But the girl's like she's like 16, right? But she looks, depending on the person, she looks like she could be a little younger or could be a little older. So some dude vlogged the picture of this girl on a horse for the Joan of Arc parade, and in the hashtag was like, is she single? And some other person was like, I would hope so because she looks like she's 12. The normal response in this position from me would have been, she looks older. Or I don't think she looks 12. I thought, but hey, if she's actually 12, that's a problem for me. No. What does this dude do? He says, oh God, I didn't have my glasses on. I'm like, you don't admit she looks like she's 12, motherfucker. Like, what do you do? This is like literally just a case of bad blogging.
Yeah, you gotta
got
say
put
like,
on the spot and you fucking went like full retard. You don't go full retard. It's like, because there was some dude that I was like trying to argue with me about it. Because I said him like he.
Oh
like,
yeah, that fucking
guy, and that guy was like,
list of people talking shit.
like the one dude was like, that looks like a girl I went to college with, and in my head I'm like, yeah, that would have been a normal response.
Right.
It's like, it looks like girls you go to college with. Like, yeah, that's true. I'm like, there's so many other responses. I think like going to we have a cringe channel in the Discord where we're roasting the shit out of everyone recently over like the vaccines, this post, all that. But I'm like, dude, learn how to just fucking what was going through your mind at the time. She didn't look underage. I think I could agree that that's what he thought at the time, that she did not look underage. I'm like, you're telling me you're scrolling through your shit without your glasses on, and you're trying to use that as an excuse. Just fucking say, like, all you literally had to say was, she doesn't look 12 to me. Like, she looks like someone I go to college with or whatever. Perfect. And I got a text from my wife that my son might have RSV. She thinks she's speculating his RSV. We'll see. We'll go to the doctor tomorrow. RSVP. No, something like kid. Well, anyone can get it, but RSV
respiratory.
is. Well, basically, just to finish up.
Don't
If you're blogging, if you're online blogging and shit, do not freak the fuck out and put the first response that pops in your head. take time. You're not on a time limit. You got plenty of time to respond
Oh
to something.
yeah, yeah. That's the thing that always cracks me up is like people just like fucking go with the first thing where it's just like, no, actually, this is written roasting, right? Like you can kind of simmer on it for a minute, right?
Yeah, people have lives. You don't need to respond to everything immediately.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a,
okay,
it's,
most
it's,
people
it's
on
just a
Tumblr
weird
don't
thing.
have lives,
Well,
me included.
there
Everyone
was-
here included.
I remember with most things I just ignore because it's fucking stupid anyway, right?
Yeah.
Like all these people on Tumblr, wherever, like any site, like Twitter, any site you're on, take your time or just ignore them. You don't owe these fucking people anything. It's that simple. It makes your life a lot easier.
Are you getting
to ignore.
cyberbullied? Log the fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, the best way to avoid getting cyberbullied is to be the cyberbully, right?
I don't think that's how that exactly works.
Hmm.
That might actually make it worse in some cases, but
Oh, or yeah, okay.
I don't know. I'm doing pretty well not being cyberbullied, so
Actually, are both of you reinstated at this point?
my blog I've had back for about a month or two now.
Yeah, no, and Matt too. So I'm just curious because like I was the only one that didn't get nuked in this whole period, and I think it's specifically because like I don't interact.
My
with
nuke was a
randos.
fluke as far as they said, where it basically was just like I supposedly were blogging, like said I have a link
No,
that was.
I've been trying to be generally careful because well, the first time was stupid because I got deleted twice within the year. I think it's been within a year I've been deleted twice, and the first and second time were stupid because I can speculate onto why it was. Like the first time was like I was making a joke about COVID that my wife got it and I didn't, and I was like, the difference is you got to believe in it to get it, and they nuked me for it.
Like Santa.
Yeah. Santa denier. And then the second time,
No, I'm not denying Santa. I'm just like if you don't believe in Santa.
Whoa,
you don't-
whoa, inshallah, bro, straight up. If you deny Santa's existence, you'll be beheaded before Allah. You fucking scumbag! I spit on your grave.
When
Yeah.
did I deny Santa?
No, I'm just saying it's like Santa
more
deniers
of
in
a general
general. I
statement.
wasn't calling you a
Santa
Santa
deniers in
denier.
general.
Maybe you should learn how to
Get the
comprehend what I'm
fucking
saying.
sword on the
Stop
neck.
being dumb for 2
No,
seconds.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, death to Santa deniers.
So
Okay, sorry. Continue your story, Matt. We're just
I remember. No, but the second thing, I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck I deleted for. The only thing I could speculate is I think I was like talking about abortion or something, and some unfucking hinged person was in the replies going like, "Oh, so you think like it's the most fucked up situation you'd ever imagine that if it's happened in real life, it's happened one fucking time." That's the situation this person's putting in my replies on some like very. I thought it was a pretty vague abortion post. I was just trying to rile people up. And it's easy to do when you use the least amount of words. Clearly. So they're like, oh yeah, if like, what if a 12-year-old was raped by her stepdad or no, or it was like something like it was like a weird familial like incestual rape and whatever, and then they couldn't get an abortion. Like, you think they should have to carry that baby to term? And I was like, sure. It's literally all I said in the reply.
wait. This is like Handmaid's Tale, where it's
Yeah.
like secretly a liberal breeding fetish. It's like,
It's like
oh,
literally.
you wouldn't allow me to have birth control, so you're gonna hold me
Literally
down on
Handmaid's
top of your wife,
I don't.
and you're
I
gonna
don't like
fill
this.
me with your seed.
I don't like this anymore.
It's like,
don't
I do
this
not
bit.
like this at all.
Totally not hard as a fucking rock right now, boys. Just kidding. No, that Handmaid's Tale looks like a show that's probably pretty good.
Well,
I'm never gonna watch it. It's like
read
Mad
the book.
Men. Looks really good.
Margaret
but-
Atwood's actually a good writer. I do like her stuff, but
No, I'm sure, and I'm sure the show's pretty good. There's just certain things I'm just not gonna watch, including Mad Men. I know it's good.
Yeah, Mad Men's good.
I have never been able to actually watch
but
the
I've
whole
only
show.
watched like the first season and maybe halfway into the second. But it was one of those things that's like, ask someone who's watched Mad Men to explain it to you, and you will be so turned off.
Well,
to be
yeah,
honest,
because it
'cause
doesn't
like-
have any homicide in it for me. It's no Sons of Anarchy, Peaky Blinders, Better Call Saul, the best show of all time,
Mhm.
The Sopranos.
So that's good stuff there. So, anyways, We're off. Just don't be a blade blogger on that. Then we're going to speaking of Santa deniers and stuff. So what's everyone doing for Christmas, huh? What's going on there? Jack shit.
Well, so I'm a rich white guy from the mountains, so normally I ski, but my boots broke.
My new boots is Christmas.
I knew
bro.
boots. You're rich, right?
I'm
Come on, stop being
I'm gonna
poor.
be new boot goofing tomorrow. We
My
got
new
this.
boo-goofing.
We got
Three-
this.
three payments.
We got this polar vortex that intruded into the area, and it has prevented the shipment of my new boots, which has disappointed me. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be in business.
Good deal. Yeah, Emer, what are you doing for Christmas, boy? Big Italian
I
family
got a
gathering.
divorced fucking family, bro. So I'm gonna be all over the place. I'm in several states, and then yeah, no. So I'm just gonna be at several different places. Christmas Eve is gonna be spent with one part of the family. Christmas Day is gonna be spent with another part of the family, and then for the rest of that Christmas Day after the morning, it's really dependent on travel options and such
I am.
that aren't family related. So.
Because I was going to have my parents over for like a Christmas Eve dinner, and then my mom texted me and she was like, "Do you want to do like dinner, or you want to do like a brunch type deal?"
You gave us
Whatever.
middle of the day brunch. Brunch is a good choice though
Yeah,
for like
and
a
I was
holiday
like,
stuff.
I'm like, either sounds good. I'm like, but I kind of want a ham.
You can get ham in the morning. You get ham
Yeah,
steak.
I'm like,
for
yeah, I'm like, yeah,
breakfast? What are you talking
I'm like,
about?
when you're an
To be
adult,
fair, you
you
break
can
any
eat
fucking
whatever
rules
the
if
fuck
you
you
eat
want.
anytime you want.
Eat whatever, yeah.
You're a grown ass adult.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, no, because of the kids though. The kids are picky
Fuck 'em.
fucking eaters. That's the problem. So
Well,
I need
they're gonna
some,
eat the fucking
like,
ham.
I'll eat an
Ham's
entire
Don't
ham.
indulge their pickiness. That's the.
Well, they're not picky. They're picky about time frames, right? Like, of certain
Okay.
things. Like, no, that's not.
understandable.
They're like, that's not a breakfast thing. I'm like, well, it can be if you put it in your mouth between, like, put the fucking mashed potatoes.
If
in
you
your
haven't
mouth
eaten
between
overnight, yeah,
six
you
or
could just
like, you know,
break your
six or
fast
7
with
days.
anything you want.
Crack use, yeah.
So my parents were like doing this, and I'm like let's just do dinner because it'll be easier forever. And then my mom was like, well, I've got terrible night blindness, and so does your dad, so we couldn't be there till like past 4. I'm like, so you're gonna come over at 2, eat, and then leave at 4. I'm like, suck it up, right? So like, I guess we're doing brunch with my parents now, but then I got my kid that got the 102 fever. My mom is terrified of catching a flu or anything. So now she's like, "We'll just drop off the gifts in the in your driveway, and then we're gonna turn around and leave on Christmas Eve."
Wait,
So
is your kid? Is it not just like an infection? It's just a little gangrene or something, right?
a little
Not
gangrene.
flu.
No, it's nothing. No, it's probably if he's got RSV. I don't know. I'm gonna take him to the doctor like at 8 o'clock tomorrow and see what's up. Because I'm like, I don't know. Well, like, I mean, worse if he doesn't. If for some reason at night, I'm just gonna take him to the ER because I'm not poor and I don't care about paying $800 or whatever.
Lower tax bracket scum.
Dude, what's funny with my bank account? Like, I felt like I spent. I don't budget because I don't need to.
Because you're not poor.
But it was funny because I noticed, like, I mean, because we like most months we don't really like we don't spend like buy extra shit. Like, it's just the normal, like, whatever we need. Like, every month we're buying like what we need, right? And I'm like, I don't budget shit.
Yeah, just live within your means, right?
But then
you get used to like a
But then
certain.
I'm ready. Oh, because my roof is done. They only had to replace one OSB board, which was nice, interesting. I don't believe them, so I'm gonna reach out to. I'm gonna call the guy tomorrow and see what's going on. I'm like, there had to have been at least 2. There's no way. So, but I was like looking at the bank account, and I'm like, we just bought like a bunch of fucking Christmas gifts. Like we've been blowing, like, buying a bunch of shit this month, and I'm like, and there's still way more money because I have the in and out, like the in and what comes it out of my bank account, and normally it's at a certain, there's a certain amount in, certain amount out, or whatnot, but it was like the out was way lower than normal, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because I think I blew like, how much did I spend on fucking gifts for the kids? I don't know, because again, I don't think I keep track of any of this.
Based?
Well, no, I was like, I have I have no idea what's going on. Like, I have to dive into the like now. I might actually dive into the budget because I have no idea. Because I think it's like a couple grand difference that of what has not gone out. So it's either I haven't paid something, but everything I have is on auto pay. So I don't know. It's just interesting times. We got Wager
You-
volunteerism in the chat saying stop being bored.png. I feel that.
Oh my god, I can't. I remember the last time I used that. That was so fun. The uh, what happened early this morning is my employer, the fucking payroll fucked up and paid everybody double for the month, and then immediately did a withdrawal for the overage amount, and they sent out like a institution-wide email being like, hey, we paid you double on accident. Do not use the money in case we didn't withdraw it fast enough.
Yeah, just in
Fuck
case.
you.
Yeah, I don't have that issue. But I gotta. Well, the in and out thing on my bank app is gonna be jacked up because I have to pay. I gotta pay the $8,062 to replace my roof, which I'm very happy about. Very good. So I was wondering, are we gonna be doing a one like next week too, podcast episode? Or-
I could potentially. I mean, it's like whatever.
Hey man, I don't nothing matters, bro.
yeah, no,
I was supposed to be traveling, and then my boot broke, so I'm just like.
was I was
hanging out.
like, we could either do an episode next week or just take a break until the new year, and then we on this episode we can do our New Year's resolutions of I promise to be a much bigger hater in 2023 than I was in 2022. I normally try to be a nice person, but
How's that going for you?
I've been finding very recently that it's way more fun to just be a massive fucking hater. Very
Well,
good.
okay, I would say in general that like it is disgusting and despicable to view people as cattle or livestock as the elite does. They want to hurt us and vaccinate us and seize our wages and coal us and everything like that. But they are correct in that like probably 60-70% of people basically are not operating on a conscious level as humans that can engage with actual thoughts. They're just running a program of trauma that's been indoctrinated into them since they were in kindergarten or whatever. So yeah, it's fun to troll those people.
Also, was I trolling? There was someone tagged me in some anarcho-capitalist meme making fun of ANCAP. So I thought it was funny, right? But it was, what the fuck did he say? It's basically someone made some anti-ANCAP meme to like make fun of ANCAPs, but it clearly demonstrated that they don't really understand what fucking anarcho-capitalism is. So like I think it's funny. I always find it funny when someone that doesn't even do like the basic legwork to figure it out makes a meme about it. I enjoy it because I don't care. I'm like,
Oh, speaking of which, I was watching Day After Tomorrow yesterday because of the Arctic ice blast, and I literally used to do the exact job that Dennis Quaid had in the film. He's
You
doing the
proud of
climate
that?
presentation. What?
Are you proud of that though, Dennis Quaid?
I don't know. Anyways, the graphic for the ocean currents was literally running the wrong way. He's talking about the North Atlantic current and he's showing the graph. And it's not that it reversed. It's
know.
like he's just showing it, explaining it, and it's running the wrong direction. I'm just like they
yeah,
couldn't
and
ask
that's the
anybody.
problem, Max. That's the problem. They weren't going the correct way. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, okay, sorry. No, like it's literally like you could look up a bajillion graphics of like what does the North Atlantic current look like, and it was running south to north instead of north to south, and you're just sorry.
Yeah, Wager in the chat was saying that I was absolutely on that contrarian train this morning. I don't even remember what I was doing. A true hater doesn't remember shit they did. And then when they get reminded of it, they're like, yeah, that sounds about right. You know what I mean? So, and for everyone anyone like that is not a subscriber to YouTube, we had some spam bots last week. And so I've set it currently with spam bots. There was like a couple spam bots like posting links and shit last week. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago in the chat. So I have it set now that you have to be a subscriber for at least a day to be able to comment on the live streams. Because I still get like comments on the YouTube videos themselves with like, sometimes it's just complete gibberish. Other times it's like a weird link to go somewhere. And Yimmer's smiling for some reason. This
link.
is like this is
I'm
being
looking at my own dick pics, by the way. That's
good.
my
All
bad.
right, Seneca Lowell's over. Okay. But yeah, so you have to be a subscriber for at least a day to comment on live streams.
Is it literally 24 hours?
Yes, literally.
Okay, yeah.
I could probably put that down. It was just I thought a day was good. But
No, yeah, that's probably fine. I mean, I would say like same day subscribers. If you started taking off in subscribers, it might be like a thing to make it 6
We
hours.
won't. We won't. There was that one guy who was like, there was that one guy who was like, oh, you talk about all this stuff with your 5 fucking viewers. I'm like, I have 6, sir. Get your shit
We
together.
have 6 live viewers. Now, for the actual overall viewership, it's usually about in the 50s, which is pretty good for a podcast that is political.
Okay,
and
your
has a
last
specific
short
niche.
got 600 views, which is
Yeah,
that
my
was
shorts
hilarious.
kill because I'm funny. I'm a funny guy.
How about your jorts though?
Yeah,
They can kill.
yeah. Some of my stuff is because I don't share. I only share on Tumblr, and like that's like nothing. Because I don't care. I don't go on like all these social media sites and post my shit like other people do. Like I don't have a TikTok. Like I don't
the
post,
cross posting. Yeah,
I don't do all that because I don't fucking care. Like I want it like as organic as possible. If that's
This is from the people who in
Well,
the
dude,
circle.
how did Frank do it? Right, like he just like night after night just like built it, bro, and then like.
We should never get big. I'll kill myself before that happens.
Well, I'd be happy if we had like, you know, the Tumblr anarchist community. We were like their weekly, you know,
Or their weekly newsletter of absolute garbage.
exactly.
Just
that's all they deserve. That's all they deserve. And so, like, you know, what is that number? Is it like, is it 500 or is it 250 or something like that? I feel like that's fair. How like our like real human community on like the Tumblr sphere of like.
I would say 150 is pushing for like real consistent, actually on Tumblr consistently type beat.
Well, yeah, but like in that like right wing or like I should say not right wing, but non-leftist anarchist circle.
I think 150 is like a pushing it number of like being realistic.
Okay.
I feel like over like if I had to give it an actual number, I mean you can have a bazillion followers, but I've been getting a lot more lately, and half of them have nothing to fucking do with anything I post. It's like one post hits for a bit, and I'm getting some.
You get this like tangentially, you know, like the gay community, which is hilarious on Tumblr, I might add.
They love me, so you know.
I'm pretty sure that in literally every fucking little mini circle of like people on Tumblr, like some like this, I'm sure there's plenty of communists, there's probably ancoms, there's plenty of libertarians, and there's plenty of fucking conservatives or whatever, and anarcho-capitalists that know me. They don't all follow me, but they'll fucking see my shit and they probably all hate me because I've got extremely base takes on the shit they hardcore disagree with, like abortion, for example. I'm not going into that tonight. I'm just kidding. But it's like, I didn't lose. You know what's funny? I didn't lose like any followers for that vaccine shit debacle like a month ago,
Hmm.
which is interesting.
Seems like that kind of information has been known for a while. So if there's any new follower, it's like that's
Yeah, like I haven't lost
they
it.
have like
Oh,
a-
there was an interesting thing is that I went through my following list and I deleted like 30 like random like they're no post accounts. Like, well, I blocked them because I'm like I'm gonna block if you like you're not like if you seem like you're a bot account, you're getting blocked. So have something. I blocked 30 of them, but my fucking follower count changed by like 300. It was very interesting. So I think it was like these bot, like some of these bot accounts do like they're connected to one main one and have a bunch of side accounts or something to follow. I don't know how Tumblr works sometimes. And and then Wager has still not reminded me what I did this morning that was on the contrarian train. So fuck you, I hate you too. Merry Christmas, hater.
Oh yeah, I was on your blog and I was just gonna scroll down. Um, you're messing with the folks with the pink and blue flag with a white stripe in the middle. That was something. That's a game I don't jump into. I have opinions on it, but I don't talk about it.
Oh,
I don't
But-
give a shit.
oh, you know what? Here's a
Makes it so much easier to stop giving
If
a
I'm gonna
shit
be
about
like-
certain things.
Yeah.
no like oh
It's,
you mean like
you know,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
no,
guys,
that's the
it's
thing,
been
like, I just don't
not
know.
giving a fuck. I don't give a shit. It's not my fucking business.
you mean like
bro.
trans
I don't-
people?
Grow up. What are you?
What are you talking
12?
about? I don't care about trans
That
people.
too.
Like
I don't give a
I'm
shit.
I am respectful because I was thinking about a shit post the other day that I'm like if I put this on there I'm gonna be banned so quick of being like guys how you people treat the trans community is terrible. Like they're already having problems that they were born male and transition female and they'll probably never find love in their entire life and they'll probably kill themselves. You don't need to add insult to injury that they're going to be alone forever and die alone. Something like that. Like I don't know. I was being
Yeah,
terrible.
that's like just so
Yeah.
deeply mean spirited for no reason.
But I don't
bro.
mean it. I'm just
that's
terrible.
just harsh.
I'm just being terrible.
That's just like
No,
dark.
like no, like this
Let
thing
the
is
guys
like
get deleted every fucking day. Do that.
yeah, I'll get deleted every day.
They already do.
But no,
They,
there's like
they wonder why they have to use a frog pepper.
but I was
picture and get deleted.
but no,
every
it's
day.
like the thing that trans
Cry
thing
in the
is like
shower.
I don't care if people want to be trans or whatever. Like I'll be respectful about it.
Hmm.
But it's like you need to understand that there's going to be people that aren't going to be respectful of it. And as soon as
or just not understand. You can't explain to
Yeah.
them. You gotta let them figure it out. It's like trying to understand an engine.
well there's
I'll never fucking understand an engine. I still drive one every fucking day.
there is a trans person that works like at some business here in like it's a small town and people just talk shit. I'm like, just fucking mind your business, dude. Like, are you getting the product you fucking need from the store? Like, then shut the fuck up. Like, cause I want
Is
their
that,
I want
is
the
that
other
person in
day.
any way actually hurting you physically, emotionally, spiritually? if
they're-
they're hurting
they're-
you emotionally from their existence,
they're
you're kind of a
helping me.
pussy.
They're helping me every
You're,
time.
you're
I
like
go there.
12 emotionally, dog.
I just thought of the worst joke, but
Hit me before I go take a brief break and you guys talk
no,
about
I mean it's not like the gays or something like that. They're getting,
That's not a good start. Well, it's not the gays I'm talking about here, guys.
you know,
It's those
Dr.
fucking
Fauci
fit-
told me if a gay touches your grocery bag, you'll get the AIDS.
Dude, did you see that fucking Washington Post article? I think yesterday. Like, new study shows that regular exercise could help prevent fatal COVID. No shit. No
Oh,
shit.
really? Dude, can you imagine? It's just like if any country had like a instead of okay, we're not going to have vaccines for at least a year through the testing and the year and a half through the testing. So you all need to do what you can to protect yourself from COVID. And it's not just masks and it's not just social distancing, but we have found that being, having a weak immune system and being overweight is the number one comorbidity, which you could tell in the first month of data. And so like everybody in this nation needs to lose weight, get into a healthy weight range. Like imagine, like that's the thing when I see like somebody in a mask nowadays, I'm like, you've had 24 months to get your BMI down to 25. And here you are wearing a mask instead.
I told you my based ass friend, like he was probably about 250 maybe,
What's
and
height?
about 5'8".
That's rough. I guess
Yeah.
it's mostly
Ooh.
fat then. All right.
It's a stout fellow.
That's a
Yeah.
that's a chode right there.
Yeah, but he was like I'm not fucking taking that vaccine. He was talking to the doctor, and his doctor was like, yeah, he's like, because of your weight, I would recommend the vaccine. He's like, because he's like, if you were skinny, I would tell you not to take the vaccine. And this was well, no, I'm paraphrasing. The doctor did not say it like that.
No, but they
basically-
meant it,
Yeah,
right?
that's what he meant. So I like to say what people mean.
Yeah.
So that's what and this was early on. This was like not long after the vaccine came out. This is like he had a good doctor. It was like, hey, you know, like the you know, the cost benefit, the risk reward aspect of it is like, yeah, if you were like more in shape, I wouldn't recommend it. Because you are larger, I would recommend it. And my buddy was like, okay, motherfucker's been hitting the gym ever since. Dude's buff as shit right now. Fucking
Nice.
like he's nice trimmed up. I was like, yo, bro, things don't work out with me and my wife. I'm coming over. We're gonna do something about this. You know what I mean? And Yimmer's in the back crying, like, what about us? I'm like, there was no us. Get the fuck out of here.
But see, this is the thing you got to remember, especially for the men in our audience, which is basically 100% of our audience.
Yeah.
But is they want you fat and docile and sick so they can sell you everything. And then if
What are
you
gay
are,
sex?
what was it?
Don't worry
Except
about it.
gay sex. Okay.
We love
so
Grimace to be fat though.
Grimace is
Grimace needs
Grimace
is
is-
naturally a fatter builded person, and they get away with it, and they're allowed
you
to.
can't. Well, Grossy's not within our legal system. He's got diplomatic immunity. He's not taxed.
He-
The
Grimace
Grus-
also
Grusty
has a
is-
natural build to be. It's like a Samoan. They got to be kind of chunky. You know.
Yeah.
It's very important that I make the
Okay,
distinction.
so
I
here's
don't
what-
want the Grimace enjoyers out there to know. You know.
I'm just saying, if you can't run 100 yards with a rifle, you're not a threat, really.
How about carry 80 pounds on your back and do a ruck march until one of your ankles starts bleeding? Just kidding. No one should ever have to fucking do that.
No, the
That
army
sucks.
destroys people's joints for no fucking reason. Sorry, it's just horrible.
So Wager in the chat is bringing up, I made a post, I think it was today, I don't know, time's fake and gay and not science.
Gay,
So but I made a post earlier that that said everyone's an anarcho-capitalist. There's just some people who don't realize it yet. If you think that was me being contrarian, sir, you are incorrect. I mean that shit 100%. Because if you talk to if you actually understand anarcho-capitalism, if you talk to anybody and what they want to a degree, like they want anarcho-capitalism, unless they're fully mentally disabled and they want the government to run everything.
And, I mean, they could be a sociopath and just want to rule people by force, right?
No, it was like, but
Which is
everyone
more
that's,
common.
everyone that is not completely mentally insane wants
No,
less government.
if you explain
aspects.
it as a volunteer, like we should have a society based on cooperation and voluntary interaction. You have to be a sociopath to oppose that, right? I'm just saying that sociopaths are real. But yeah, everybody else who isn't one is an anarcho-capitalist.
And where I get this from is I go back, because I know I brought it up on one of the podcasts before, right? Like I hopped in to speak. But the anarchist FAQ that's online, I think that's what it's called specifically. I don't know, but I've read different parts of it, and it's literally fucking anarcho-capitalism, and that's why I made that one post that I'm like, anarcho-capitalism, like capitalism is so great that it could take something like anarcho-communism and make it better by making anarcho-capitalism. I meant that shit, and I knew it was gonna start shit.
Dude, that's all shit, just hit myself in the face. That's all you read and hear.
That's
The Anarchist
rough
Handbook
English, though, huh?
by Micah Mallis is you start reading all those old ANCOMs that the lefties claim is like, oh, you need to read theory, and then all these anarcho-capitalists would become ANCAP or anarcho-communists like us. And it's like, no, like these are proto-Rothbardians. They are literally, they're just missing that little sprinkle of Austrian economics to understand, you know, like it's just the same tradition continued.
Well, there's
And they're living in the 1840s of theory, basically. And
what
we're
we should
living
do is start making new ideologies based on like just random ass people. Like I want like the Tom Clancyism political sphere. I don't know what that even entail. I don't know, some weird conservatism where you're still questioning the government. Let's get that one invented. Let's get whatever H.P. Lovecraft was trying to figure out near the end before he died, where he's like open-minded but still was making monsters based on Italians or whatever. I want that niche ideology. Get fucking
Okay,
weird with it.
Let's put the challenge out to any listener out there.
Okay, this
Come
is a
up
good challenge. I like this. Right?
Come up with the most unhinged, like new, a new unhinged.
It has to be based off of like a famous person. I feel like that should be the
cult level
thing.
shit. Like I want
Yeah.
cult level shit.
Bring up a person I've never heard of from 1836 in fucking the Weimar Republic or some shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and base an ideology off that. Send it to me, or Max, or Yimra.
Well,
And then-
I love all those like political cults that formed in like warlord China.
Oh, the Chinese warlord era is pretty sick.
Yeah, like the dude. There was like
Okay.
one dude who thought he was the he was.
Oh, the
Taiping
Taiping Rebellion, bro. I posted about that shit.
And
I
he's
love that
like-
fucking guy. He's my dude.
and he's just doing opium and sleeping with like hundreds of women.
Bro, he had a sword that like was supposed to vanquish his enemies and shit.
and
Yeah, he
and
thought he was
so-
Christ's brother. And it started like the largest fucking like death spree of China ever.
exactly. And
It's
and we need-
it's honest to God probably should be taught in schools. That shit was nuts.
right. Like how our education system. First of all, most
Prussian
of the kids I
system.
see these days like can't even fucking read. Like and they could look at a page and say the words out loud. Okay. That's not what we mean by illiterate. Okay. We mean somebody who can derive meaning from the written word and have it requires a level of empathy, right? To be literate.
Well, a lot of
'Cause you
people
have
are
to imagine
empaths
yourself-
these days, supposedly. So I mean, I think we're in good care here. As far
Say
as
what?
TikTok has taught me.
Oh, TikTok's. Oh yeah, the teachers. Yeah, the preschool teacher's gonna allow us to empathize with both sides of our.
Let's
Technology.
empathize. What can we think of some other random ass person to create an ideology based off of?
Karl
I think there
Marx.
should be. I think there. This is not. This is not a condemnation.
Mhm.
I'm just making a historical prediction that there
Oh.
is going to be an ideology based around the dude that murdered Shinzo Abe, because that is the
I
most
don't know.
successful assassination.
I don't know if there'd be an
in human
ideology. I think
history.
it's more of just like what he did actually like worked out and everything like that. You know what I mean? I don't know, there's not much of an ideology to grab there outside of like,
No,
well, he shot someone that had coming to him.
give
That's
it
pretty much
give it a
about
couple years. He's going to be like, there's going to be like hordes of
I mean,
internet teenage
The
girls.
problem is with
like,
that is like that. I mean, Alo's trolls are retarded because it kind of goes counterproductive to what his intention was, which was like to kill people who like represented a cult. You know, that you're gonna have a cult personality. Not that I'm not saying it wouldn't happen because people are fucking stupid.
No, I think I mean it's a society that's prone to cults, and so.
Oh, you mean Japan? Oh, I'm just talking about like neckbeards on the internet.
Yeah, well, that too.
They're
What do you
dead
got going
stupid.
right now.
Just like
Good neck
the,
beard.
all
I'm
the
hating
people who
myself.
can't
That's
figure
not
out
a
that
neck
we're
beard, it's just
joking
a
about
beard.
Ted K. All the time.
Ted K was right.
You know what I'm
I need
talking
to
about?
re- I need to
Well,
read
at least
that
Ted
shit.
K had a manifesto. There's at least something
Yeah.
there to grasp onto ideology wise. He's not like a true philosopher or ideology fully. He's kind of just someone who has groundworks for one.
He was basically just telling it how it is. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, I mean, you
We're all gonna
can't.
watch
I
this
don't
now,
think anyone can
Chris.
say they're a Kaczynskiist. Truly, if you do, you're not. You're not really grasping enough. You're kind
They're
of
not on the
grasping at-
internet. I'll tell you that much.
They should be. Truly, you shouldn't be on the internet, or you're planning on being off the internet. But then again, that's where it's like.
I gotta stoke my
To be-
fire over here.
All right. To be fair, those people probably should stay on the internet because, quite frankly, they're probably going to do more damage than good of any kind. Let's be frank on that one. What's
Yeah.
the post?
So, what was that empath meme? It's like I'm an empath. It's like I imagine what people are feeling, and that's what they're feeling.
It's like a TikTok term where people are all like, they
No.
can understand a situation more
No.
emotionally. I
No,
guess.
I know what empath is, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
But there was a meme where it's like, yeah, I'm an empath. It's like I think about what people are thinking, and that's what they're actually thinking. Like
oh yeah,
that's
where
what,
it's just like explaining like the most basic understanding of like human beings.
yeah, it's good times. What else is going? What's
Oh, there's a flood warning in my area. That's cool.
Dude, I like there was the weather stuff
Also flood.
around here in the south is. I always found that. Look, I'm like if you could like I always thought like if you could drive in like a shitload of snow, like you're good anywhere, right? And that's when I lived in a more of a flat area, and then I moved
Yeah.
to the south where it's all mountains and shit.
And you
I'm
go
like,
uphill in the snow in a car that's rear wheel drive.
dude, I fucking had to drive home. I remember one year at work, like the roads were just slick, and I barely made it home because every uphill, my tires are like basically bald. Right, this was like
Oh.
fucking years ago. It's like 2008, and I'm like
Yeah.
I barely made it home. Like I stopped at some local like like a shitty like store that like they made like little Hunt's Brothers pizzas and shit, and I ordered a pizza, ate the whole fucking thing there. And I was like, it just calmed my nerves. And they're like, and I was like, I weighed like way less. I think I was like 130 pounds at that time. I was really fucking thin. And they're like, how the fuck did you eat that entire pizza? And I was like, I've been fucking gripping that wheel, nervous as shit, for like 40 fucking minutes. I'm like, so this pizza really helped
Yeah,
out.
you can grip something circular on me, babe. Bob.
Ooh, hey, so when you coming out? Dude?
Oh,
When
yeah.
you coming to visit before I like leave this house?
Huh. When I have some money.
So my again, stop being poor. Like, what are you doing?
You know, I just my tax
Of all
fraud
the places
schemes.
It's west, the Appalachia for vacation. I
Yeah.
don't see it.
I love Appalachia, dog. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
You know,
Beach.
you
I
know
mean,
what-
yeah.
You know what I'm saying I'm doing for extra money was that Etsy. Well, apparently Etsy's system's all fucked up now to where like they take most of it. But I'm like, I was looking at like floating shelves, like if I could just buy them, right? Like custom floating shelves and shit, and they want like a ridiculous amount of money on Etsy for them, for example. And I'm like, dude, it's like. Granted, you already have to have the tools to do it, like the saw, table saw, all that shit, like the miter saw, table saw, all that shit. But I'm like, if you already have
This
all
is supposed
that,
to be like artsy stuff. I mean, I guess.
no, you can
furniture
get like whatever.
apply,
You
but-
can get like whatever, dude. Like we get shirts and shit from there all the time. But like, they want like some shelf that's like I think with some of the stuff I was looking at, they wanted like. That's why I'm not poor. Is because I just make things. I don't want to buy it. I think it's do it like
Oh, yeah.
makes sense. Be more of a useful human being, and you won't be poor. How's that?
Yeah, if you're outsourcing 100% of the
Like you're most
goods and
useful.
services
You're
in your life,
useful.
then-
So I believe in you. You could be.
Yeah, no,
you-
I'm in the process. I like with this union thing. It's just a process of getting your book and all that kind of stuff. So it does take a little bit of time, but it'll sort itself out,
Mm.
and I'll start making money. Probably, I'll start making proper money probably after the holidays, maybe a little bit after New Year's, hopefully. And then the program that like gets me making some money will then transfer into me making properly full money. So that'll be pretty good. Once I start making that money, I talk to you guys about. I mean, forget about it.
No, I'll fly you out when I'm feeling horny, bro. Don't worry about it.
No comment.
You're just like I don't know, just like just get it. I joke with my wife about that, and she's like, "You wouldn't." I'm like, "Hey, you never know." Which she does know. Though.
Listen,
She does
you,
know.
you'll have
Let's
me
be
over, and it's like, bro, I just need a
Uh,
dude to hang out with that's just gonna get drunk as fuck and crash a car.
Yeah.
And like,
It's Matt and his wife looking at Yimra across the bar. You get a free drink.
I'm the
you know,
fucking
you purposely
nasty
go to the
looking dude.
your
Hey, we
wife.
like
just
your
just for
vibe.
scenario to happen. We like, you know, yeah.
I
we
love
liked your vibe.
I love
Do you
those-
want to come have a drink with us?
I love those memes because like so I'm the dude that looks like shit, and then like my wife is the one that looks hot, and then you was like, yeah, if it was just her, that would be cool, but that guy, I don't really.
No,
You-
it'd be like, lady, can you get the fuck out of here? I'm trying to talk to your man's here.
it's like,
What's he
man
doing?
here.
What's he doing later? What are you
What's
doing later? You and me?
I noticed he's got a beer gut, and that's really what I'm into. You know what I mean?
You know, I like a guy who looks like he only has some of his shit together.
So, all
I
right.
want to clarify when I made the joke about, or made the comment that the gays follow Yimra, and and they are hilarious. I meant they are hilarious, not that that's hilarious that they follow Yimra. I don't know if I. said
I'm
that.
glad he made the distinction because it would still be funny either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think there's the Serbian Taliban guy. He's hilarious. Love him.
There's some followers I'll get every once in a while. And to be fair, right now it's been more recent because I think one of my posts blew up again. The one where it's like just listen to pop music, fucking shut up, enjoy beverage type beat. That post. That one blew up again recently, and it's pretty easy to just shit on anybody that because everyone focused on the music. But then so many people agreed. I guess I just saw that post like, man, I like this guy. I agree with him, and I feel so bad for these people who put any hope in me to be a likable person to whatever they think they got going on. But then again, I mean, my follow base has always been like this, so is what it be.
Yeah,
I
it is what it be. So, any closing thoughts? Because, well, the live stream counter is hitting an hour, but we were late for mainly my reasons. But I've got things
Well-
to do tonight. So, for closing
I was gonna
thoughts.
say we started pretty early, all things considered.
Yeah.
What, a few minute delay at best. I mean, happy Christmas, fucking New Year's. I don't know if we're doing anything. If it's time.
we might do something next week because I'm on break. We might do something next Thursday if you guys are around because it'll be about 9 o'clock again. But closing thoughts: be a hater, but be a hater within reason. Okay, just be hate on principle.
Hate on
Yeah,
sight.
honestly, yeah.
Rules
it's
of
like
engagement.
being-
Hate on sight.
Yeah, hate on site and within principle. So, but yeah, I guess if that's it, we're gonna call it. Everyone, thanks for coming out. I'm glad that we for a brief moment we doubled the follower count that I accused of having. So I'm very happy about that. I'll go find that post and be like, it was actually 9 followers instead of 5.
9
I'm
live
watchers,
followers. Keyword live.
Live, motherfucker, live. So, all right, everybody, thanks for coming out.
Do it live.
Less Races Max, thank you for being here. Drunk Yimro, thank you for coming out.
Shit face, my guy.
My guy. So, all right, everyone, have a good night.